that again. Okay, we're live, Nance.
Oh, okay.
You know, we're getting feedback here. Let's see. Did I shut this enough? Okay, let's try that.
Hi, I'm Nancy.
And I'm John.
And we are Jane and Travels.
Well, we're trying our second live here. We're hoping that we're a little clearer. Can people tell us if we're a little clearer than we were last time?
I hope so.
Today, we would like to talk eventually about excursions. But right now, I'd like to say hello to people in the house.
Oh, yeah. Who's with us today?
Let's see. So we start off with Gabby, Christian, and Shauna Casey on vacay mode, who are our moderators today. Thank you very much.
Hi, Sean and Casey. Hi, Gabby.
And we have Nikita D.
Hi, Nikita.
We have Blaine, 2007.
Welcome, Blaine.
And the Fisher Fun Ventures.
Oh, Fisher Fun Adventures. Hi.
Nice. And the Summit Push.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us, Summit Push.
Hopefully you can help us get through this.
I hope everyone's doing well today on this nice Thursday.
Now, I know the top of the news what everyone has been talking about has been the Carnival Cruise Lines that are supposed to sail.
Yeah.
I'm more pessimistic than most people on the YouTube right now, but let's hope that will be the start of a season.
It's been a long time since I cruised Carnival. I was 27 when I cruised Carnival.
Yeah.
How old were you?
We were over 30 years ago.
30 years ago was my first cruise. I was 27. Yeah.
So how is everyone doing today? Let's see the picture. Well, the picture looks a little bit clearer.
Yeah, a little clearer.
We tried something different. We moved all our stuff into a small room in our house and hooked the internet directly into the computer to hopefully get a better picture. So that's what we're going with right now. Okay, good. Everyone's saying, okay. Really? Okay. Now you see what we really look like. You can't go into the guise of a hazy screen. Oh, welcome. Travels with Angie Pangie.
Oh, Angie Pangie. Thanks for joining us.
And Wade Meth.
Wade Meth. Hi, Wade.
Okay, so let's see. All right, I want to stop this. I had typed this out because I know I would forget to memorize it.
Yeah.
Excursions and things to do on Caribbean islands.
Yeah.
As we all know, the world has basically come to a standstill. Like so many other industries, the travel industry has been hit extremely hard. Definitely. A lot of us like to cruise and also do land vacations. Based on what I have read and people I've talked to, I feel that cruising will be the last thing of all the traveling to recover, which is
sad.
Since the islands are used for both cruise destinations and also vacation land destinations, I thought it would be interesting to discuss excursions or activities people have done on an island visit. And hopefully this will give us ideas and give some of you ideas on something to plan when you go to a different island. So I have...
Oh, the first island. Yeah.
Okay, looks great. That's very clear. Glad to see. Okay, let's see you smile, Nancy.
Okay.
Hello, guys. Listening on my phone.
All right.
Thank you, Angie Pangie.
Angie Pangie. Love that name.
Oh, we got Elizabeth Farr. Hello, Elizabeth.
Oh, hi, Beth Farr.
Let's see. If we miss any of you, forgive us.
Apologize.
I'm looking at different screens, still trying to figure everything out. So we would like you people to help us out on discussing excursions.
First one.
We will talk about what we've done, and some of you may want to do it, and then we would like you to give us some feedback and add stuff that we have not done. So the first one we did was Antigua. And Antigua was basically what we did on Antigua is we walked around the island and tried walking to a beach. Remember?
Yeah, they said it was within walking distance, but it was we didn't find it.
No.
We tried. We attempted to walk to the beach.
Okay. Yeah, that was the one where we got lost. We went through the back roads. We thought we were just in the country. I mean, we were definitely in the country, if you remember.
Yeah. And
that was where we saw the burrows.
Yep. That was weird. Yeah.
And does anyone here been to Antigua? Can anyone? I would love some input on other islands. Let's see.
Yeah, I'd like to go back there because, I mean, we did walk around the port, which was nice, and we saw that festival, right? That was Antigua.
That was Antigua. That's
Yeah.
right. They had
And,
they had an interesting thing. They call it. They put up a banner and they call it Tourist Day or
oh,
something.
yeah.
And I swear they must do this every time a
Yeah.
cruise ship comes in to make you think you're getting this special treatment. And they had food and they had boots and everything else on. This was right near the port.
But I wonder if construction's going to be delayed now because they were supposed to reconstruct that whole port and everything. Remember they were doing, and I wonder if next time we go back, if it will still be the same or if they'll continue.
Yeah, I mean,
with all this happening in
the
the cruise
port area.
industry.
Well, the port area was fine. It's when you get out of the port area, it was a kind of a rough area to walk around. The next one on our list was the Bahamas and Nassau. And this was an interesting one because Nancy's never been, and I went 30 years ago. I had gone on a place called Paradise Island, which is you go over a bridge from Nassau to get to it. And we stayed there and for a week, me and a friend of mine, and it was a beautiful island. And we walked to the casino, which I think now is the famous Atlantis. I think it was torn down and they built the Atlantis. I've never been there. I'd love to know what that's like and if people think that's worth the cost to go to that. Let's see, we have a question from Angie Pangie. How long did it take to get to Antigua? I've always wanted to go. Well, we did Antigua as a cruise.
Yeah, it was a stop on our cruise. Yeah,
and it was like a typical one. That was 8 to 5 or something. So we did not do an excursion. Which next time we will probably do an excursion because there was nothing within walking distance, and we were a little uncomfortable walking around there.
Yeah, I think we could next time we take a cab or to the beach or something because I really wanted to do the beach and we thought we could walk there and we were wrong.
Yeah. So I don't know. Of all the ones on the list, that wasn't one of our favorites. But I'm sure, like every island, if you hook up with an excursion, it's probably easy enough to do.
I mean, I love to return there.
So that was it. But so the Bahamas, like I said, Atlantis, love to try it. It looks great. But I've never been there while that thing's been built. The one time we were there, we docked in Nassau. We took a boat shovel over the Paradise Island because we wanted to see where we had stayed before. It was a year after a hurricane, and the place looked desolate. In fact, the place we stayed was a Holiday Inn, which wasn't there anymore. So that must have been.
Is that when you went parasailing though? When you were in the Bahamas?
Yes, that was where.
Was that one of the excursions you did there?
Yeah. Let's see here. They detecting a New England accent. I guess Massachusetts and New Hampshire would be a New England accent.
We're from Massachusetts.
It's funny. That's the one thing that seems to stand out. Of course, we think everyone else in the world has an accent and we don't. But everyone seems to be pointing out the fact that
we got a Boston
we have an accent. So it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Must be pretty prevalent. Let's see. You are. I am one. Well, let's see. How long did it take to get Antigua? Would love to visit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Fish, Fun Ventures, you did Atlantis. I would be fascinated to do. I wonder if you have any videos out on that because it looks like a lot to do there, but that I don't know, do you pay one price and you get the water slides and the aquarium and everything, or is it all separate prices? I'd love to hear some input on that. Let's see. It's beautiful, worth the money in Nassau.
Oh, Summit Push said they went to Blue Lagoon. So awesome.
Lagoon.
Yeah. I don't know what Blue Lagoon is.
Is that a beach or a all-inclusive? Love that.
Thanks.
Summit Push. Atlantis is good for a one and done tour. If we go now, we just go for the free parts and then hit casino. Can you make is it worth going over for the free parts? I mean, is it worth just going over there and can you see any of the aquariums or is there nothing really to look at except for the lobby? Free part, and then they hit the casino. Okay, so they still have a casino in there. I bet that's the same casino we went to 30 years ago. Different tiers, and okay. So it's set up in different tiers. So you must buy a certain package for each type of thing in Atlantis.
That sounds like it would be
What
fun.
what other things on Nassau? Because that seems to be popping up, and I have a feeling it's going to pop up more with cruises now because it's closer to home and a shorter sailing for them. What else is there to do on Nassau? I've heard some very negative things, and then I've heard some very positive things.
Hmm. Let me see.
I appreciate that, Angie Pangie. She said,
What?
and I will have to because that's.
Oh, I don't have
Oh,
an
you're in
accent.
Maine. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Angie Fancy. Yeah,
That
that's right.
explains it.
I love Maine, by the way. It's one of my favorite places.
In fact, Maine, Vermont, and New Hampshire are
Yeah.
three of the states that have been the safest through all this stuff. But now they seem to be telling us that it's climbing, so it's starting to get us a little bit nervous.
Mm.
Okay, you used to be able to walk around more. Let's see, I'll put these away. You used to be able to walk around more places. Now they closed off more. Yeah, that seems to be. They almost want to suck you in a little bit at the beginning of a lot of these things, and then they start charging for nickel and diming you for every little thing.
Yeah.
I guess if there's nothing else to do, it might be worth poking, going over there.
Oh, so the Summit Push says Blue Lagoon has dolphins. Oh, awesome. Sea lions, stingrays, sharks, etc. And nice beach area. They also have water sports. That sounds wonderful.
That sounds like nothing.
I like, yeah.
How far a cab ride is that from the port? Summit Push. Let's see. No, I'm just trying to read this thing. Nice sharks. Let's see me on the line. Okay, let's see the next.
John and I swam with dolphins on our honeymoon. That was cool.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. That was in Florida. That was really cool. That was really a lot of fun.
Oh, it's a shuttle. I love the water shuttle boat, so that would be great.
Yeah.
For some reason, I'm always nervous getting into one of these cabs.
I know.
Unless it's the big van ones, but that would be definitely something to look into.
I know we did that water shuttle at Granada, and that worked out beautifully. That was fun.
Yes.
It was.
Yeah, the dolphins we did. There's a lot of rules about them doing it in the U.S., or at least it was. This one was down the Keys.
Yeah.
So we went for our honeymoon, and it was a 10-day honeymoon, so I added on 3 days so that we could go down to the Keys and do this.
Yeah, it was a surprise. I didn't know we were going to the Keys.
No, so that was a lot of fun. And we also did a dolphin swim. They now have it at a place called Discovery Cove, which is part of SeaWorld, but it's a pay separate park that we did once. And that was a lot of fun.
That was fantastic.
You swim with the dolphins, which was an added price.
Yeah.
But they had pools with stingrays and different things like that.
Yeah, and they only allowed a certain amount of people there, so it wasn't overcrowded, and you could stay in the pool as long as you wanted.
Right. And it included all your food and drinks.
Yeah, that was great, too. Everything was great. Yeah, it was definitely worth it. Do it again.
Let's see. Okay, the next one is Barbados. Now, Barbados is one of our favorite islands.
Yes.
We've had good experience and bad experiences there. We've gone there twice, and the first time we went, we didn't know how far the beaches were, so we took a cab to the beach, which was a boathouse.
Yeah, the boathouse. Right.
And that's a nice little deal if you're looking. It was $20 at the time to get in. Mm-hmm. You get a free drink, and then it includes you swimming, and they have inflatable toys included. Yeah. It also had this snorkel. It took you out on the boat,
excursion. Yeah.
And it took you to 2 places out there. That was the best, probably the best snorkel we've ever seen.
That was the best. I agree. I've never had a better snorkel experience than that so far.
Yeah. So those. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then we went back the second time. We decided to walk. That was when we went this last. Make sure you look at our videos on our last cruise on the Bliss, and we went with our son. Decided to walk it, and what a great walk!
Oh,
it's probably about a mile.
Yeah,
right along the ocean.
It was gorgeous. Took some nice pictures, and it was a very enjoyable walk.
Welcome, Melba and Amber. Melda and Amber.
Yeah, I think. Melda and Amra family, if I pronounced that right. I don't know. Hi, thanks for joining us.
Actually, we're going to, let me see if I can stick this thing in before we go on. I just clipped together all week what pain it was, but trying to do just little clips of some of our excursions. So
Oh, Gabby Christensen just said she loved Discovery Cove, so she's been there.
she did it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Gabby. Discovery Cove was great.
Let me just share this, and I don't know if.
What are you sharing with them?
Okay.
Clip?
Ah,
Pardon the delay.
like I said,
Huh.
not very good.
This is Antigua, right?
Yeah. Okay.
That was funny coming across a couple of donkeys.
All right, let's try this again.
Okay.
Now, someone tell me, because I can't tell. Can you hear us talking even though the video is playing? And if it is, we'll talk a little bit about it.
Okay. I don't know.
I gotta get that out of the way.
A little technical difficulty.
No,
right?
it's not technical. It's just the operator. Okay, can anyone hear us out there?
Let's see what everybody's saying. I'm going to look. So Melder and Amra family. Oh yeah, I already welcomed them. I just didn't know if they were.
Okay, you can hear us. All right, that's good. All right, so this is just a clip. We threw together our excursions just to show you some of our excursions, and also in case you have, you can add to these. And I'm gonna do it again just so I can quickly. I'm gonna you guys have to go through it again. I apologize, but now that I know you can hear me. All right, we get off on the pier. This is Antigua. The Cheers restaurant. This is around the dock area. As you can see, the ship is there. And this was around Christmas time. And this is when we were doing the back roads of Antigua. This was their department store. This I love. It looks like a haunted. It's a church that's been abandoned, but it looks haunted. When we were on our last bit of our walk, we came across these mules just standing by the beach. And there were 4 of them. They were just
Our son says, "Mom, there's a donkey over there," and I'm like, "What?" There were 2.
There were actually 4. There were 2 in the back that you didn't see.
I saw 2.
This is when we got back to the port area. They had a street party. You can see the tents up, and they had the ceremonial dances, I guess you'd call them.
I think it was a rain dance because it rained shortly after that.
It probably was. This is on Barbados, the boatyard.
Oh, that was my favorite place. Yeah.
That is one of our favorite islands.
Yeah. Well, the beaches are beautiful there, and the water's so clean and no seaweed, and the sand's so soft.
And this is from the board. This is right at the boatyard. This is their beach that they set aside for you to use, and they're inflatables. Means in front of the inflatables.
And this is where Johnny jet skied, right?
No, that was a snorkeling for the turtles. Now this is the second trip time, and he got the jet. He was dying for jet ski.
Yes.
And the thing he liked about Barbados was you could just rent these. It was a good price for a half hour. And when we went to Bermuda and did it, you had to do a group tour. You could not do it individually.
Yeah, he was thrilled that he was able to go out on his own and.
Yeah, Fisher Fun Ventures Church was great. It looked like something out of a movie.
Oh yeah, I wish we could have gone into that church, but it was closed because I really enjoy going to churches in different countries.
And this is the walk to Barbados. This is the downtown area. Very safe island. Like I said, it's a mile, and you can see by these pictures, it was just a walk right along the ocean. So you didn't even know it took that long.
It was a beautiful walk.
This is actually the walk back, but it's the same walk.
Mm.
Let's see. Jet ski. Yeah, if you're in the jet skiing, some of these islands, you just walk. The guy who tried to get us for one price when we got on the beach, we walked a little further, and the guy cut $10 off.
Yeah, son was
This
thrilled,
is on Bermuda. Daughter, we rented some fishing gear. My daughter caught a fish. We rented that little Boston whaler and went out for about, what was it, 4 hours?
We were out for 4 hours, yes.
I loaded the boat up with water and ruined my camera and video. So,
good thing we had insurance.
Right. This is a miniature golf that they have on Bermuda right at the port. So
yeah, that was a lot of fun.
The jet ski, the golf, and the snorkel beach are all walking distance to the cruise ship. I mean, very close. And then we also took a bus one day and went to, was it Honey? No, what's the famous one? Horseshoe Beach.
Horseshoe Beach, yes, that was the famous one. Yeah, it's beautiful there. Yeah, we really enjoy Bermuda. We never made it on the other side of the island, though. Every time.
Welcome, JM Destura. This is Costa Maya. We didn't know what to do here. Nancy had always wanted to do Mayan ruins.
Yes.
It was totally different than we'd expect on a Caribbean cruise. So we did it one day.
Cocoban, is that how you pronounce it?
I think so. And it was, these are the ruins. It's an hour drive from the boat, from the ship. This is back in the port. It's a great port area. In fact, one of you guys, it might have been Fisher Fun Ventures, actually did the bird tour.
Yeah,
at the
we enjoyed
port.
that video. That was a great video.
And something I would like to try next time because we didn't think it would be worth it.
Yeah, it looked fun. Yeah. It was Gabby.
Gabby, I'm not sure who won the mini golf game. I know it wasn't me. So
who knows?
This is an area, this pool was free. You could just go off the ship and swim there if you wanted. They also had the dolphin swim. This is entertainment that they had.
Yeah, this was right all in that port area. Yeah, that was cool.
Half Moon, okay. Okay, that's is that Carnival's private island? Half Moon Cay.
Sure.
And this is Cozumel now that you're seeing. That we lost out on a snorkel excursion, so we ended up just spending the day walking around the downtown area, which is nice. It did mall, a lot of stores, Christmas decorations, had a few beers, but
I'm sure the snorkeling would have been nice there. They say in Mexico.
We did the
good snorkeling
areas at Costa Maya.
We did.
Not sure. The AV is that the birthplace we're talking about, Fisher?
Oh, hi, JM Destura. Oh,
this is another. There's another Port Canaveral will have to be included since it stopped there. It was Christmas time. We just did the bus ride to Disney Springs, which was a lot of fun. We didn't do the parks or anything.
B&4 after the mix.
The beer was good, Sean.
They are brave, those acrobats. I couldn't go up there. I'm scared of heights.
Yeah, you're right. This was on Grand Cayman.
Oh, yeah.
It was a turtle farm.
Man, this is awesome.
Which was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And because we've never handled turtles like that, you can get right in there right with them. Across the street, there was a dolphin swim. And then we took the bus through hell. It took us from hell there.
Of course.
And ended up at 7 Mile Beach.
Yeah, I love 7 Mile Beach. It was beautiful.
This is Granada. The stunt workers. We had a bad experience first and then the great experience. We get off and we took a walk. Some guy took us on a tour that we didn't want and wasted an hour. And when we finally broke away from him, Nancy found the water shuttle and we spent the rest of the afternoon there. Jamaica.
How was it?
I've done Dunn's Falls myself, which is great to try once, and especially if you're younger. I don't know if I try it now. This is Margaritaville, which is walking distance to the port. You go in there, you can use their pool. That's their beach.
It was very relaxing.
Right. And you sit and you have some drinks.
I enjoyed the water.
That was a lot of fun. It's because it's close by and it's nice and clean, and you can see by that picture right there, everything's there. And then we bounced over Martinique, which is basically a very clean, nice downtown area. We walked around. This is the outside of the church. Nancy likes to check out all the churches on the islands.
Yeah, I love looking at the churches. The one in St. Lucia, I think it's called the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception, and it was absolutely beautiful inside.
The food, not the food. You walk off that long ramp there and you're into the town. On the right is a very small beach. So if you just want to go off, take a dip, and then walk around downtown, it's nice. It's a nice island. Let's see, what was this? This was in St. Kitts. This was supposed to be half a day snorkeling, half a day exploring the town.
Yeah, we missed out because of
quite a few rum punches on
too
this.
Too many rum punches.
The snorkeling experience was pretty bad. We did see one turtle, so that made it. And of course, the rum punches make any snorkel experience look good.
Yeah, I don't even like rum that much, but I certainly drank my share.
This was an all-time favorite, and we came across it by mistake.
Oh my gosh!
If you think these are cute, look at our video on the monkeys. Abarona had some monkeys. We sat down,
Drank beer
And it was
patted
3 hours
monkeys.
playing with the monkeys.
I went to the museum, and when I got back out, these two were drinking beer and patting these monkeys. I love this. My son.
Thank you very much, Angie Pangie.
What did Angie say? She's leaving?
She's at
Thank you, Angie.
And this is we continue the walk around and this is a common area, right? I can't even think of the island now.
That was St. Lucia.
This is St. Lucia.
Yeah.
Okay, St. Lucia.
And I forget the name of the park.
This is the one we never made the beach the first time. Second time we decided to do it no matter what, and we did make it to the beach. So we got there in time to take a 15-minute dip and then head back. We never did these gondolas. A lot of people have. You could put out your recommendations if you've done it, and if it's worth going up there. I think that's where they have the famous banana daiquiris.
Yeah, it is.
Daiquiris. This is a snorkel excursion we did on St. Thomas.
I love this. This one was great.
It was a lot of fun. We went to 2 spots, one to see the turtles, and then the one was called Honeymoon Beach was great, and actually had more turtles than we saw. I wish we just had gone straight to Honeymoon Beach and spent the whole time there.
I would have liked that too, because that was a beautiful beach.
So let's see. This is us in the last snorkel.
So Blaine. Hey guys.
And this, of course, did the typical rum punch. You gotta love it.
Thanks again, Angie Pangie. Bye.
So this was still St. Thomas. Now, I've heard there's a lot of stuff on St. Thomas to do. I would love to try some of it. Has anyone been to that aquarium? Is that worth doing the excursion or taking a cab over? Yes, this is funny. This is the camera could only go in that far, so we look like those movies where you see people carrying their luggage.
Thanks, JM. He just said he'll give 3 thumbs up. Thank you for joining us. Fisher Fun Family's been to hell.
And back.
I wanted to get a postcard, but I didn't. Because we didn't actually stop.
Let's see. Oh, it's over. Okay, I guess I could steer this all day. It's over with.
Okay,
so that's just some of highlights of our stuff, and we would love you guys to give us some input, because I want to go back and look at this chat after and actually make a list of this and maybe do a video on different people's excursions, which could help everyone out. Let's see. If
we ever get back to traveling again, we'd love to take a trip in the fall. That's our next.
Okay, so plan. Next, let's see. Okay, so we did Barbados and Bermuda.
Well, I just want to add with Barbados, when I went on my cruise 30 years ago, I did the Jolly Roger, and that was a lot of fun, but I was 27 years old, so that was a simulated pirate ship, and it included all the beer and all the rum, and you can either get flying fish or steak, and it was fun. You can go off the rope swing.
We had looked at that, water. And the only reason we didn't do that was because you had done before.
I had done it before,
to do something new, but it does look fun.
Yeah.
Definitely looks fun. Yes, Gabby, we did see our fish or turtles. We tried for years to see them and never saw them, and we finally got a chance to. I thought about doing that, and I wish we had at least picked one up, Fishers, the postcards.
I know. That
would be so funny to have that.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah, we sent ourselves postcards to you, Mark. That's really cool.
Now, I have a question for you. Fisher Fun Ventures. I think that's a video I saw where you went out to the schools and stuff like that, and then you had a meal somewhere at someone's house. I wondered how good those were.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Huh. Let me see what they say. I got it.
It's the Outback Adventure. And I'm thinking that's the one. I've seen several videos, and there's this one that they went out.
Mm-hmm. What island was that on?
Yes, okay, this is the one. It's Dominican Republic.
Oh, I'd love to go to the Dominican Republic.
Because
that sounds cool.
And maybe it's selfish, but I always look at that and I said, okay, I'm going to spend a day at the beach doing something like that. But it actually looks like you're giving back something, and also
what a different experience. Yeah, what a wonderful experience to really experience the culture, right?
Okay, so that is the one.
Hmm.
All right, so
That's Amber Cove. That's where Amber Cove is.
that's where I think Amber Cove is. Yeah, that's a separate thing.
That's a separate thing.
So Bermuda, I think we showed you on the videos. The jet skis were fun, but you had to do it by a group. So my son didn't love it. My son-in-law didn't love it because they couldn't go straight out. The beaches on.
Yeah, the reason why you had to do it by a group is that they said because there was a lot of rocks. Is that right? That's what.
I'm not sure if that was the real reason or not. The boat is excellent. If you have a chance to do that, we took a little van down to a place that rented for 4 hours. Went out to some great areas. We did a little snorkeling, hit a couple of abandoned islands, and there again, look at our videos back on the Bermuda trip on Dawn. It will show you all these things.
We rented the boat for 4 hours. We thought that would be enough, but in hindsight, we wish we had done it for 6 because it was so much fun.
Well, until I filled the boat up with water. I mean, I couldn't keep the water out of the boat, and it took us longer to get back because the boat was weighted down.
Yeah, they asked us what happened.
Well, welcome, Vizzo.
Hi, Vizzo. That was funny.
Yeah, so
it's unfortunate we ruined our camera.
And then we couldn't find a spot to get through the canal to get back to the boat place. So we made it back, but the last 2 hours we're basically trying to truck our way through the waters.
We did see a lot of turtles, though. That was the first time we saw turtles in the
turtles, and we also saw
some really cool
took the boat on out to the cruise ship. Remember that? It was kind of neat.
Yeah, that was neat. Yeah.
So,
was there a shipwreck that we took it out?
Yes, that's where all the snorkeling was.
Yeah, that was where the snorkeling was. Yeah.
The other thing, the big thing with Bermuda is at the pier, everything's there. You have some shops, you have excursions, you have a beach with snorkeling.
Right, you can walk right to Snorkel Beach. Right. Yeah, and I think they charge now. When we went the first time, they didn't.
They didn't, but
and then now they charge. Is it 5 or 10?
I think it's only 5 now.
Yeah, I don't remember now, but they do charge.
So that was a lot of fun. And the Restless Native snorkel was one of the better catamaran excursions we did. We took there again. It came right to the ship. We get on it, went out to a spot to do some snorkeling, to do some swimming. Yeah. And of course, and the drinks flowed. Like everything.
The rum punch.
Someday I'm going to do one of these without having any rum punch, so I can give an honest answer on how good they are.
It was good.
The beach day, there's several good beaches there. The most popular is Horseshoe Beach.
That was a beautiful, beautiful beach. I've only been there once because we only did it once on a trip to Bermuda. That was in 2010, but I wouldn't mind doing that one again.
That's a good point, Gabby. Gabby asked how long we spent in Bermuda. The big difference that we enjoyed between the Bermuda one, which was just Bermuda, it was a 1-week cruise. Was 3 days down, 2 days down, 3 days that you actually were at the pier. That you stayed there. And Bermuda's a very expensive island. So when you're there with your ship and you're having all your meals for free and you're entertained for free, it's great. And you go on and off the ship, opposed to being there for 8 hours. I would do Bermuda again.
Me too.
I'm at the point when I've done that 3 times.
We haven't gone to the other side of the island, so we'd like to do that.
Yeah, that's true. And if you go with NCL, which is our favorite cruise line, they actually run a free shuttle from the pier to the other side of the island.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh, welcome, Nautical Nurse Nancy.
Oh, hi, Nautical Nurse Nancy. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for saying hello, Nautical. So yeah, that was Bermuda, right?
Yeah, Bermuda.
Has anyone else been to Bermuda? I mean, I thought that was one of the more popular ones, but it doesn't seem like a lot of people have taken that one. If you have, please chime in. Costa Maya. That's the one where we did the ruins.
Yes. That was when we did Chakobin, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yes.
So,
I love the ruins. That was on my bucket list, so I was thrilled to have seen it. And you enjoyed seeing it as well, right? I mean,
yeah, I thought it was something different. I'm not huge into that kind of thing, but
it was a nice ride.
It was just so different.
Yeah, and it was a nice ride to get there. It was an hour ride, and you got to see some of the,
you saw the back roads. We have not done a beach on Costa Maya. Has anyone done a beach? The port area looks fantastic. There was this couple of things that we did not do. Fun Adventures mentioned earlier that they did it, and I would like to try it. They at the pool, and they had shops and bars and everything at the port.
Yeah, it's really
So
pretty.
you
port.
could spend the day at the port.
Yeah, it's a very pretty port.
And then we did that. Next time, I don't know what else there is to do on the island.
There is a next time. I'm really hoping we can take a vacation again in the fall. So.
Oh, okay. So have you done Bermuda before, nautical nurse Nancy? I would love to go to Bermuda. It's really weird.
Yeah. So you'd love Bermuda.
I think that's a Northeast thing, and that's why we've probably been. I think we've done it 4 times now, and because they leave from Boston, they leave from New York. And did I say you were those with an accent? I don't know.
I don't know.
But and so that's why we went. And the only reason we've been driving down to New York now is to get ships that bring us down to the Caribbean.
Just be careful when you're snorkeling in Bermuda, because they have these cool things that call brain coral, and I bumped up against one of them, and I had like the imprint in my knee, and it stung a little bit. Nothing serious, but it did sting. So you got to be careful. But I thought Bermuda had one of the better snorkelings.
If you're going to Bermuda, watch our videos because we do they give you an idea of what's on the island.
Yeah.
We went a few years ago to Costa Maya. This is Fisher Fun Ventures, and the port only had Senior Frogs. Senior Frogs, and that's it. The whole island was hit by a hurricane, so we did rent a car and went to the hotel that had a beach. Yeah, that's going to be right. You wonder how any of these islands survive.
Yeah, it's a shame when that happens.
Storms like that. Okay, she hasn't been there. So the only one that seems to have been to Bermuda is Gabby. Yeah. She had a good time.
No, we haven't been to Bermuda yet. Okay, so Gabby's been to Bermuda, yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute, we went to a few.
That's what we just read. All right, let's see. So moving on from Bermuda, unless you have any questions or you want to give your experience, we did Costa Maya. Cozumel. Now, all we did in Cozumel, we had a snorkel thing that we thought was booked. They canceled it, so we tried booking a second one. They only had one availability, so we ended up not getting that.
Yeah, that was too bad.
And so last minute, we just walked around. Cozumel was fun, though. I mean,
yeah, the mall was nice, and we walked around that inside mall, and it was very nice. And had a beer.
Well, everything was at port too.
Yeah.
Like you said, tons of stores. There was some entertainment.
There was a guy playing the guitar. Yeah.
Yeah, and like you said, you get your inexpensive beer, of course, in Mexico. And we sat around the mall. We have to keep asking. We're paranoid from where we are, and we kept on asking if it's okay if we walk around drinking the beer right on the streets.
I know.
So that was. But the big thing that many of you have taken, which is on my list next time I go to Cozumel, is Mr. Sancho's or some other all-inclusive.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that doesn't like these? Because I think we missed a boat by not booking this last time.
Yeah, we certainly did. We talked about it, and then we didn't book it.
Well, it was sold out.
Oh, was that what happened?
We talked about it, and then you tried doing it. It was sold out.
Yeah. Everybody raves about it.
So, yeah, input on that. I mean, is that something highly recommended? The food good there? The drinks good there? Is it easy to get a cab back and forth? Let's see.
Oh, he said something about Mr. Sancho's.
So Sancho's on Cozumel was fun. We also have done a private horse carriage and went on the back roads and stopped a few places. That was fun.
Oh, okay. Well, that's definitely on our to-do list if we ever get back into cruising. I want to do Mr. Sancho's.
It is.
Yeah. Sounds like it was fun.
Nancy asked the question, does anyone have a cruise scheduled for August this year? We continue to be hopeful to cruise in August. I know personally, we always like to do the fall, and I've been looking at fall ones, but there's really nothing they're offering. They're just offering good deals right now on the ones that are coming up in the near future. We did August back on.
Well, we went to
Bermuda with the
Bermuda.
kids, right? Because they're in school.
Yeah, we did. When we went to Bermuda in 2015 and 16, that was both August, I believe.
Yeah, because of the kids.
Yeah.
School. But now we just try and do all our cruises in the fall. See, Sean KC. We love Mr. Sancho's food was great. Yeah, I know. It's your favorite place.
Yeah, we missed out on that, but there's always next time, hopefully.
That would be something to do if you could do it with some people you knew too.
Yeah,
it would be a lot of fun. Cabs to Mr. Sancho's are, let's see. Casper Sands is easy. The food's amazing, and the drinks flow. The Coca Service fans. Yeah. Okay. So I haven't heard anyone say anything negative about it. That is definitely the top of our list next time.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get to do
Sean
that.
Casey said the drinks were great.
Yeah.
And nautical nurse Nancy said Miss Sands was great, worth the money.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you can't beat it. We were looking at some all-inclusives, or at least they call them all-inclusives, at some of the other Caribbean islands. And on the Caribbean islands, you're paying close to $100, and you're not getting the open bar.
Well, they have one at the one at St. Lucia. It's called an all-inclusive. That was something else.
That was something different,
Oh,
yeah.
I keep it in. So,
Yeah, that was for week-long stays. That wasn't. What you got to do is get the cruise for the day or the resort for a day.
Resort for
and
the day.
And they have a special package.
All right, so that's different from the all-inclusive. Yeah.
Right, so that's, and I guess there are a couple other all-inclusives that are quieter if you want more of that kind of a crowd, but they're about the same price. Anyone's been to any of those? Gabby, we have big snorkelers. Let's see.
Gabby's a big snorkeler. Okay,
snorkelers, is there an island that you recommend the best snorkeling? It's funny, but the best snorkeling we had, I think we mentioned earlier, was on Barbados, on that at the boatyard. That boat took us out.
Other than Bermuda, I mean, Bermuda was really good at snorkeling.
I wouldn't put that at the top, though. You're going to see the biggest variety out in the Western Caribbean.
No, I agree. Think. Yeah, I mean, Bermuda did have good snorkeling, but that trip to Barbados was the best, I think. Yeah, I agree with that.
In fact, has anyone, I would like to know that myself, because we have big snorkelers. Does anyone have an island or an excursion that they recommend that they had a great time seeing fish and snorkeling? I don't know if you get to see stingrays just on a normal one. I know you can go to those special excursions and do the stingrays. Okay, so the cab for that was $17 for 4 people. Good price. $50 for sand shows. Okay. Yeah, but I would love to know any snorkeling that people want to give us advice.
Oh, tips on way to go snorkeling on different islands.
Okay, and then moving on to Grand Onachikami is right next to Mr. Sancho's. More laid back, but seemed like not a lot to do. Okay. Yeah, I guess Mr. Sancho's still would be the top of our list.
Yeah.
They went up $60 now. Okay. Yeah. That must be for the Mr. Sancho's. Okay, so we move. You're kidding me.
What?
Bizzo, I would never expect, when we've gone to the private, let's put this
on the Disney Island? Huh.
When we go on the private islands, it is the worst snorkeling, and we've given up on it. We've done the Disney. It's another thing we did back, when did we do our Disney cruise?
We went in 2001.
Yeah, and
that was,
we tried snorkeling, but we didn't see much.
No, we didn't see much. I remember having the face masks, but they weren't very good face masks back then. And
also, it was a newer island. It was back a ways up. It's probably gotten a lot better. That's good to know.
Yeah, that was talking 20 years ago.
Let's see. We also love Paradise Beach in Cozumel, the great pool. Is Paradise Beach an all-inclusive, Nurse Nancy, or is that something different? I've heard of that, and I didn't think that was all-inclusive. This brings up a good point, Fisher Fun Ventures. Almost anywhere on the island of Roatan. There are some islands on our wish list right now, and Roatan is one of them.
Yes.
Grand Turk is another one.
Yeah, it's Grand Turk.
Aruba is another one. Was those the 3?
And we wanted to go to the Dominican Republic too.
Well, that wasn't like on a wish list though. But thank you very much, Ms. Fa. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Beth.
Let's see. Bizzo says they have a lot of sinking. Yeah, this must be a different pot. We went out to the main beach and we were very ignorant of snorkeling back then and thought when people swam, you could still see fish, which we learned that's not true. You got to look for rocks and reefs and stuff. So I think that was probably our problem, but that's good to know. Not that we'll ever be able to afford a Disney trip again anytime soon, but that is very good to know.
That was
$3 for the pool and beach. Okay. All right, let's see. What was I on there? I was talking about Grand Cayman. Okay, Grand Cayman, one of our favorite islands. We showed you on a clip of the turtle farm. If you're
Yeah, I love
into
that.
turtles at all, to me, it's maybe a one thing to do once in your life.
Yeah,
I
once
probably
in
wouldn't
a,
go back.
yeah. I mean, I did it, and I'm glad I did it. And you can pick them up and hold them as long as you wanted to. I mean, you didn't,
Right.
you know.
And they had big ones, small ones. I mean, there's not a lot there except for turtles. So if you're not into turtles, I don't recommend it. But we always wanted to hold the turtle, see the turtles close up. So this was great.
Yeah.
And then on across the street, like we said, they had a dolphin swim that you could do. We did not do it. And on the way back, we went through hell and back, and ended the day on Seven Mile Beach, which is a beautiful beach.
I love 7 Mile Beach. That was really nice. Yeah.
Hey, welcome, Ninth Element.
Ninth Element. Hello. Put my glasses on.
The thing about 7 Mile Beach too is I think that's the beach, and you guys correct me if
doing
I'm
well,
wrong.
Ninth Element. Hope you're well.
But I think there's a bar or a very popular bar on that beach, which I don't know if we actually found. We did an interesting thing. We walked. We kind of got a little bit lost. We swam. We walked the beach, and then we went to this gorgeous hotel.
Oh, I know, that was
on
beautiful.
the end, and used their restrooms to change and everything
that was
else.
Beautiful, beautiful hotel.
I'd love to see it. That would be one hotel I would stay at for a week.
Gorgeous. Yes, I can't remember the name, but it was beautiful.
Can't either.
Oh.
But that was, let's see, that was 7 Mile Beach, which I think is the most popular beach.
Yeah, I'm glad we went there. I loved it.
The cabs are safe. They're inexpensive.
Yeah.
I think it was $250 to jump on the vans.
I think it was that. Yes.
Let's see, we got another thing. Okay, Nautical Nancy says Paradise Beach is an all-inclusive price, but also has. Okay, maybe that's where I'm confused. It's only $3 to enter and hang out at the club. So you can go in and just for the day and hang out, or you can get the.
And where is Paradise?
That's on Cozumel.
Cozumel, okay.
Let's see. Fizzo says, hopefully I get going October 19th. Keep an eye for vlogs. We certainly would.
Yeah,
it's
we
good
will.
to know. You're right, Gab. It does sound like a great option. Paradise, Cozumel, $3 for the pool and beach, $10 food minimum. Okay. That's Cozumel. I think we'll start with Mr. Sancho.
Yeah, I think so. I hope we get to do that. Yes.
Let's see. Fisher. Our excursion on Grand Cayman and went to hell, then stopped at the Turtle and Dolphins.
Oh.
Oh, so you did basically the same. That's interesting. So you did it as an excursion.
Oh,
we just did it as jumping on the van.
Yeah. Huh.
So so how long did they stop, like at what would it be? So hell, you walk around a little bit. The turtle thing, I'm guessing they gave you a couple hours maybe there in the Dolphin, since it's across the street, and then a tour of the island. So you can do the whole thing as one package deal.
Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, that is good to know.
Okay, so that's Grand Cayman.
Yeah.
Grenada. Interesting place, Grenada. That was a place that we got off the ship. We went through the port, and we're going to walk around the downtown area. As soon as we get out there, we get approached by several different people, and this guy was going to take us to a place to show us where the herbs were and the spices were, and we're walking around with him. He's doing this whole thing, walking us around town, nothing to see. We finally kind of broke away and went back to the port, very frustrated, not liking the island at all. And then as we're going back to the ship, Nancy noticed that there was a sign that said beach shuttle. So we got on a beach shuttle, and it took us, 20-minute ride, 15-minute ride.
Yeah, it was a nice ride.
Water shuttle to a beach. Had a great afternoon there.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
They had snack bar, and they had a nice beach there.
Nurse Nancy said in Grand Cayman, many of the beach clubs are out of business now.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Let's see.
Thanks for joining us, Nurse Nancy. Yeah. And then that's Gabby says, wait a minute. Take
Thanks
care,
a lot, Nurse Nancy.
Yeah, take care, Nurse Nancy. Thanks again for joining us.
Okay, Gabby says, usually prefer cruises that stop at multiple islands, usually spend a day at each rather than one island for 3 or so. Do you have any opinion on that? Always curious to hear what others think. Yeah, I'm just the opposite. I don't know. You have to tell me yours after. Okay. I enjoy places like Bermuda where you spend multiple days and not have to get up early, have 6 hours on an island, have to be back to the ship. I would prefer that. Do you rather do that, or would you rather see 3 or 4 separate islands?
I guess I would rather see 3 or 4 separate islands.
That's interesting. Yeah, we never really talked about that because we just kind of go wherever the itinerary is.
I'd like to do different islands.
Hey, dolphin and turtle may be there in an hour and a half. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Which
that was
is
a good
plenty
time.
of time.
Plenty of time. Yeah, that was a good excursion then. Definitely.
Okay, let's see. So where was I on here? So that was Granada. Yeah. So I recommend Granada. Maybe look at the excursion that they offer, the ship offers, or go to the beach. If you don't want to plan anything, it's right there at the port. It was inexpensive. So
yeah. What else is on here? I don't want
hello,
to say
beautiful Empress Rose.
Beautiful
Welcome.
Empress Rose. Hi.
All right. Now we're on Jamaica.
Thanks for joining us, Empress Rose.
Jamaica, I've done twice. Nancy's done once. I did it 30 years ago. I was young and I was more athletic, and we did the Dunn's Falls, which was a blast. But I don't know how they get away with not more people getting injured there. The rocks are slippery. It's a steep climb, and you're doing the climb right in the waterfall. If you're brave and you want to try it, I do recommend it.
I kind of wanted to see it, but I probably wouldn't have been able to climb it.
You may have tipped off one of those rocks a little bit. But we did this last time, Margaritaville. Margaritaville is within walking distance. The port area, I think they've renovated. It looks very nice. We checked out a few places, and then we went to Margaritaville. Got a table. They have a pool with a slide.
Relaxing. The beach was nice.
Right. Pool with a slide that you can use. They have a beach. Very nice little beach. Yeah. And you have your drinks, and you can see the ship from the beach. Yeah. And it's a great way to kill. Well, we killed about 4 hours there. We actually hooked up with a couple of people we met on the cruise ship and sat with them. So that was a lot of fun. I don't know. There's something on Jamaica called, I guess, the Blue. There's a few things on there that actually look very interesting. Has anyone done that? I
know what you're talking about. Yeah, we looked at that excursion. I forget the name of it, but I wonder if anybody here has done
Vizzo's done Dunn's Falls.
Yeah? Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay, now I don't remember them making us wear water shoes when we went, but like I said, that was many moons ago, and that may be mandatory now. And that makes so much sense. So maybe they had a couple accidents since I've been. That's good. Anyone else done anything else on Jamaica? I'd love to hear some input on Jamaican excursions.
Well, I think Abby Christensen agrees with me about going to more islands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Thank you.
You're welcome, beautiful Emperors. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, let's move on, and let's throw some Jamaican stuff in there. How about Martinique? Martinique was safe and attractive. It was in downtown area. Remember that was when we walked around?
We just walked around. We didn't do a whole lot.
Poked our heads in, and like I said, we weren't on bathing suits. It was a small beach. If you just said, I want to get off and cool off and take a walk. I guess another place that you would just get an excursion, right? If you didn't want to hang around the port area, correct?
Yeah. Maybe we have to do that.
So that would...
What's those travels? Let's see. Oh, okay.
So that's Martinique, okay? That's the one. This one here.
Which one?
That was one of the ones I read about too. The Mystic Mountain Cool Runnings roller coaster and zip line. You can watch it on my channel.
Oh, we want to watch that.
I may have watched that. I'll have to check it again.
I haven't watched it, but I will.
That looks like a lot of fun. I think it's a package deal. It's the one where you go up and you take these. We call it the Alpine Slide up here in New Hampshire.
Oh, yeah.
But it's kind of through the trees, I think, or through the jungle.
I'm going to have to watch that video because I didn't see it.
We'll definitely have to watch that again.
Thanks. So letting us know about that.
Because so you get, don't you have a gondola or something up to the top, and then you take the roller coaster, and there's a zip line. So it's like 3 things. Yeah, we'll have to check that out. That sounds good. And do you remember what the cost of that was, Vizzo? Let's see. Okay, now we move on to the only USA port on our list right now is Port Canaveral. We stopped there, and there is nothing to do in the port area. Nothing walking distance.
Yeah.
There is. You can take a cheap shuttle to Cocoa Beach, which is basically, well, you can go down there and go to the beach if you want, I guess. Mm-hmm. But it's basically just tourist shops and bars and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. What we ended up doing is they had a deal for $35 to take us round trip to Disney Springs. And that's what we did. We went to Disney Springs. It was Christmas time, plenty of decorations.
Oh, yeah, we did that Christmas tree. What was that called? And you could see all the Christmas trees in Disney Springs.
Yeah, you know, that's rubbing it in right there.
What's the matter?
I know. We have talked about that many times.
Oh, that's your home port. That's right. I love Florida.
So how far are you from this Port Canaveral, opposed to the Miami ports? I imagine those are about 3 hours for you. Is this within an hour? We we looked into NASA. We looked into the theme parks, and none of them, by the time the bus got there, it didn't give us enough time to really do either one of them. Mm-hmm. So this is why we did this. We wanted to get we both love Disney. We wanted to get a little taste of Disney, and this was our way of doing it.
And we wanted to see that walk of Christmas trees.
Yeah, well, it was right.
It was a little bonus. We hadn't seen it before.
It was very nice, yeah.
It was very nice, yeah.
Oh, hour and a half to Port Canaveral, okay. 3.5 to Miami. All right, so you must be inland, I assume.
Yeah.
How far are you from Tampa? Because wouldn't that be closer for you? No? Yes? Let's see. And so, yeah, so a lot of people ask us about the parks, and I would love to do the parks for a day. Mm-hmm. There was that Boston accent again. But yeah. It just can't legitimize it, to go, because you don't get there early enough and to spend the whole day. Mm-hmm. So the answer, Gabby, is no, I would not do it on a cruise excursion, probably, unless it was an overnighter. And now there's a case where I would love them to spend a night in Port Canaveral, because then you could go there and stay late at night and come back to the ship. That would be great. I wonder why they never thought of that.
I don't know. It's Fisher.
Okay, so Fisher is...
Yeah, halfway between
Tampa and Orlando. But Port C is so much easier to get in and out of than Tampa. Okay.
All right.
We went up to Fort Myers. Well, we went up to Sanibel Island for our honeymoon and went over to Fort Myers for the airport. And that was such an easy, it was back in the day before there's all the security stuff too. Yeah. So easy to get in and out of.
Yeah,
but imagine Tampa, which is just north of that, would probably be a major hassle. There is a couple cruises out of Tampa that we've been talking about. I would love to do even this fall if they would run them. There are NCL cruises on the, I want to say the Jade, that we would love to do, but who knows what's going on now with the different cruises. We have to, something different every day when you check the news. Let's see now. Clearwater last year, so beautiful. Yeah, Clearwater is beautiful. Mm-hmm. Shuttle, okay, so we did the shuttles. San Juan.
Oh.
We were supposed to do San Juan last year, and what was the reason they didn't do it? Was it rough?
Well, we had a medical emergency.
Oh, medical emergency, right. So they didn't have enough time.
Right.
But Nancy can tell you a little bit about what to do in San Juan, because she did go there. Once again, it was 30 years ago. But...
It was 30 years ago, but I do remember going to the fort and walking around Old Town, Old San Juan. We did want to go to the rainforest, and we got a cab, and he said he was going to take us to the rainforest, but he ended up taking us to his sister's restaurant, and then we didn't have time for the rainforest. It was one of those crazy things.
Yeah.
But we did walk around the old San Juan, and we did walk around the port, and I don't know, it was just beautiful, actually, seeing.
Well, that's where you have to be careful, too. A lot of these islands, like when we were going to Dunn's Falls, we got a van. There were 16 of us. And this guy who was driving the van decided he wanted to bring us to a flea market because his family was at the flea market. So we had to walk around this flea market for an hour before he continued to bring us to Dunn's Falls.
Yeah, we didn't have much time because it was a we flew to San Juan, and then we just spent half a day there because we were, going out on the cruise the next day.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too.
Yeah.
You probably didn't have a lot of time.
No, we didn't.
So you
I don't even think we ate at the guy's family restaurant. We said, take us back because we were running out of time. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
I know.
So we do recommend, because I did do research because I thought we were stopping there, and we were going to basically walk around Old Town, is it called?
Old San Juan, I
Old
think.
San Juan, and just
I was excited to go there again. I was a little disappointed that we missed that port, but oh well.
Did you say you did the fort?
Yeah.
You did do the fort? Because there are two there, right? Two forts there? Supposedly two in Old Town, so I don't know. You don't remember the one you went on?
I don't. It was 30 years ago. I don't remember. I'd have to dig out my pictures that are packed away.
Does anyone else have anything they can recommend at San Juan? Like I said, I hadn't been there, but it seems like most of the cruises nowadays are going to San Juan. So I'd love to have some interesting stuff on a list. After San Juan, we went to not that we went to on my list was St. Kitts. St. Kitts, we told you we had two different stops there, 2 different years. First year we did the catamaran tour. Mm-hmm. We got off. There was a great port area there to walk around, shops, and we saw this is great. We saw some ornaments we wanted for our tree. We'll get this when we come back. So we went on an excursion.
That was fun.
Yeah, we didn't see a lot of fish.
So one turtle.
That
was it.
Drank a lot of rum punch.
Drank a lot of rum punch.
And ended up.
I don't like rum, but I drank it.
And we ended up taking a little nap. Next thing we knew, the ship was out at sea. So we never made it back to the port.
Yeah, so we didn't see much of St. Kitts.
Welcome, Toronto Aquatics.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, so that one we didn't, but it was a fun day. Anyway.
Yeah, it was fun.
Half day.
Yeah.
Second time turned out to probably be our best stop ever, because that was one we went out to the port area. We did visit the stores this time.
Yeah.
And we walked around downtown St. Kitts.
And bought some of their local beers. Walked around, drank some local beers.
And then Nancy saw a museum. She's in the museums a little more than I was.
I like the history.
She went to the museum, and me and my son.
It was only $5. You can't beat that.
Right. We went over to the bar. Sitting there waiting. And all of a sudden, these monkeys started jumping around. There were 2 pet monkeys, a baby with a diaper. And there again, look at our videos. It's a great video of the monkeys, and we felt bad afterwards because we figured that we were there for probably 3 hours playing with these. I'm not sure how many other people wanted to turn. They did have a tip jar that we put some money in. Right, but I just felt bad the other people that didn't get a chance to play with the monkeys. But that was so much fun.
Our son was thrilled to pieces. It was good.
Well, thanks for coming, Fisher. Fisher Fun Ventures.
Oh, thanks for coming. Bye. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ninth Element. So that was a lot of fun. So we played with them, and then we continued into the port area.
Yeah.
And just looked at the water, had some beer.
Yeah, our son was really thrilled about being able to pat the monkeys, seeing the green monkeys, and having that interaction, because he said he really wanted to do that.
Well, the thing is, at the beginning of the cruise, he wanted to do a monkey excursion, and the monkey excursions they offer from the ship basically are you watch the monkeys eat. They're from a distance. At this island, I know there are some islands you get a little closer. So we really didn't want to do that, but we were going to do it for him. But it was sold out. Yeah. So we were bummed.
We were on a waiting list.
And then we ran into the monkeys. So I guess everything's destiny or whatever you want to call it. He was meant to play with the monkeys.
Yeah.
So the next island is St. Lucia, and that was. We'll probably book something on that one next time.
Yeah, I think we should.
We walked around town. This was kind of the theme on this last cruise because my son was with us, and we explored the downtown areas. I guess we felt a little safer with some of these islands in numbers, and then we tried walking to the beaches. Now the beach, I think it's called Viggy Beach, is within walking distance. Last time we didn't make it. This time we kept going, and we did make it. And
it's a nice walk. I love the walk.
It's a nice walk. The pain is that you go by the airport, and there's no way to cut through the airport. You literally have to go around the airport.
Walk. It's a very good walk.
But there is about halfway a general store that you can pick up beer and drink those on the way over.
Yeah.
And so we ended up there and just enough time to take a little dip, and then we walked back. So
that's where they had the resort for the day that was next door, right?
the what?
The resort for the
Yes.
day.
Well, so it wasn't for the day. See, they had an all-inclusive resort, which means you got to go there for the week.
For the week, okay.
What we look for as a resort for the day, which is a special deal they usually make with the cruise ships and allow you to use their facilities.
Okay.
Some have an open bar and some don't.
Gotcha.
So that was St. Lucia. St. Martin. Love this island too, because if you notice the theme here, we like islands where you can walk or take a boat shuttle to a beach, and you don't have to wait for a cab and then worry if the cab's going to get you back in time and all that. This had a nice little shuttle. You get off the ship, you got on the boat shuttle, took you right across the bay, and you swam.
Yeah, it was great.
I have heard you could walk there too, but we didn't do it, so I don't know how long a walk it was.
Yeah, I don't know. And when I went on my cruise 30 years back, I went to Galleon Beach, which I absolutely loved. I thought it was a beautiful beach. And
yeah, so I've never been to Galleon, but that's a good
really
beach.
Nice. I liked it.
Okay, so moving on to St. Thomas, which is really the last island we've been to. We did a snorkel excursion this last time. It was supposed to be a combination turtle.
Oh, thanks, Ninth Element. Okay, we'll see you.
Let's see, what was it? Okay, so St. Thomas. We did what was sold as a turtle fish excursion, and it was nice, but we took it to the boat. Took us first. It was a catamaran.
Yeah,
it was a catamaran.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Took us to a place to snorkel.
Yeah.
Fish were okay.
Yeah.
Then they took us. No, it was to see turtles, I guess. Turtles.
Yeah, we
first.
Talked about that earlier.
We saw one or two turtles, right?
Yeah. This is what we talked about earlier. That it was.
Well, then it took us to the place right next door for the fish. They were right next to each other, remember? And then we took the catamaran back across the bay to Honeymoon Island.
Yeah.
That was great.
Honeymoon Beach.
Honeymoon Beach. And we saw more turtles there than anywhere else. I wish they had just gone there for the day.
Yeah, that's what we said previous on this live, that we like the Honeymoon Beach better.
And it's interesting because I think it's an island that you can only get there by boat.
Yeah.
I don't think you can walk there or take a cab there.
No, it was really cool. I really liked it there. I wouldn't mind staying. I wouldn't have minded staying longer there. Yeah.
And then we get back to St. Thomas, the downtown area, and spent the afternoon just walking around downtown.
Yeah, just souvenir shopping and just enjoying the scenery.
Gabby asks, which islands you feel were the safest?
Let's see.
So I would say.
Bye, Fish Your Fun Adventure. Thanks for joining us.
I would say Barbados. Right?
Yeah, I felt very safe at Barbados.
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas.
St. Martin.
St. Martin, yep.
I've heard Aruba is.
Plus Bermuda.
Bermuda. Oh, I forgot about Bermuda. Yeah. Bermuda.
We've never been to Aruba, but you said you've heard.
No, we've heard it. It is. And I don't know, what do you guys feel out there? Which islands you think are the safest? There were some, we never felt threatened at islands, but some of them we felt a little more uncomfortable with the aggressiveness of people. And I guess that's what we're talking about. I never felt like we were going to get robbed or anything was going to happen to us.
No, I don't think that.
So
we never had a bad experience.
Okay, thank you, Gabby. Yeah, so that's what we feel. So those are the islands that we've been to and some of the excursions we've done. I would love to put together other information if anyone can throw out. We've heard Mrs. Sancho's is a huge hit. The what was the name of that one that Vizzo said? That was,
it's good to get people's feedback. This is very interesting.
Mystic Mountain. That sounds very good. I have to check that one out.
I'll have to do that. Check that out. Definitely.
And the aviary at the port. So anyone else have anything they'd like any other input? Okay. Well, I guess that will wrap us up then, Nancy. You have anything else to say?
Bye, Fish Your Fun Adventures. Thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you again to our moderators.
Yes, thank you very much.
We will see you next time.
Yeah. And remember, stay young, have fun.